Hello everyone, how's it going? Peyton, it's good to see you. How you doing tonight? I was gonna play Battlefield 6 open beta, but A, queue lines are extremely long, and B, I forgot to get everything set up for it. So I'm just going to play on the server that I'm getting together for everybody to join that wants to be a part of it. Hold on 1 second. Yes, there's a free game until 1 a.m., so I want to snag this. Like right now. Boom. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's close that. Do. Cool. All right. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. You'll send artwork update Wednesday. It's the only day I free. Oh, okay, for sure. Sounds good. All right. Oh yeah, there's the village. I'm getting this base ready to rock and roll. Let's get all that put away so I don't have to worry about it. And let's get a shovel going. Cool. Whoops. That's my house, dang it. My dirt house. We're poor here. Started and the leader of the crew wanted me to play 100 plays. Wish sucks. And I'm going through a lot of... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. 100 plays? I mean, are you guys like a professional, not professional, but like an esports team kind of thing? Like what? Or is it just like a group that gets together and plays? Hey, what's up, Fox? How's it going? Guess who's back again. Fox is back. Go tell a friend. Oh, okay. You're the top crew on the PS4. So that makes sense. Okay. 90. Oh, what vodka was that? That sounds bomb. Yeah, that sounds good. I would like to try that one day. Provided my liquor store around here carries it. Alright, hey, we got some iron already? Let's go. We haven't even found coal yet on the server. Check it out. We got the ocean right there. We got like a grasslands biome right here, and here's a savanna biome, which means there's also armadillos, so I can set up an XP farm like hella quick. I also have lava right there. Like, there's a village right there, so I can get the villager farm going super quick. Like, there was one other server that I started to try to get together that was better. It was kind of better. It was in a bamboo forest, and I was like super excited about it. But when I was trying to get everything set up so I could start building a base, I died and lost way too much gear. And I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna start over. So I started on this one. We died a couple times, but we didn't lose nothing. That is not what I hit. Do I want... I think I do. I think I'm going to change my keyboard. I think I like that. All right. We need... The only thing I don't love about the savannah is there's not a whole lot of wood. But, okay, I guess we'll do that. Hey, what's up, Dr. Alu? How's it going? Thanks for stopping in, hanging out. But yeah, I decided to jump to Bedrock because in as much as I love Java and the ability to mod it, Bedrock is just a lot better in a lot of ways. Like, for example, the fishing farm works on Bedrock. It does not work on Java, which makes me sad. Okay, that has to stay like that. Just trying to think how I want to do this. No way someone actually said my... Dude, hey, props to me, I guess. That's awesome. How you doing tonight? Crazy? I mean, I just read it phonetically. Oh yeah, you sent me that picture of that vodka on Discord? Let me check that out. There it is. Nikolai. Ooh. Does it... Frankfurt, it's a Kentucky vodka, and it's a grain vodka. Interesting. How does it hit? Does it burn a little bit? Is it smooth? My favorite vodka is called Reka. It's extremely smooth, which makes it extremely dangerous because you can overdo it real fast on Reka. Real fast. There have been times that my wife and I, when we decided to drink it for the first time, I warned her to be careful with it, and she was like, nah, we're gonna go hard. And I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever. And we both regretted that day. They have all types of different flavors, straight vodka, regular. Sounds delicious. Dr. Alu, how are you doing tonight, man? What are you up to? A little bee about it, it goes down pretty smooth. Fair enough. Chilling. Nice. Nothing wrong with chilling. That's what we're doing too. That's why I have been so addicted to playing Minecraft lately, is because I just want to chill. I just want to vibe. I don't feel like getting super stressed out, although Battlefield 6 streams are going to be coming soon. Once I get it all set up. She act like I tried to kill her. That's crazy. I mean, it all depends on what they like to drink, right? Like some people will frickin' be okay with like, oh, what are some of the vodkas that I just can't stand? Like even Bacardi, not Bacardi. What am I thinking of? What's the name of that vodka? Some Smirnoffs. Smirnoffs? I think so. Fucking, I don't know. They just hit the throat weird. And what's the other one that I just can't stand? I don't remember. My Card Lemonade. Those are good. Ooh, a green apple. That sounds delicious. Tito's. Tito's is okay. Yeah, I can't remember the other vodka brand that I tried. I mean, there's like the super cheap stuff like Wolfschmidt. Oh my god, that stuff's like battery acid to the soul. But that's to be expected for it being an extremely cheap brand. At least in my opinion. There we go. And now just whoop all the way down. Svedka, that's another one. Like, a lot of people like Svedka. It's alright. It's a little gag-inducing, to be honest, but it's not horrible. Dr. Alu, I am actually on 6 different platforms. I'm on Kick, Twitch, X, Party. Thank you so much for joining the Black Legion. YouTube and Rumble. Figure I'd hit everywhere at once, if possible, you know? Yeah. Luckily, right now, I don't have, like, huge traffic on all of them, or else it would be a little harder to keep up. But even when we've had some pretty sizable traffic, I was able to keep up with chat pretty well. Ooh, okay, how's their whipped cream? Because the Smirnoff whipped cream, ugh, can't stand it. There was another whipped cream that actually I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. I don't remember the brand, though. Oh, Grey Goose. I think you're thinking of Grey Goose. I like Grey Goose. Big old elephant's foot of Grey Goose. That goes down smooth. Twitch, for sure. Dr. Lou. But I've also been on Twitch for like 10 years. So it's kind of, it's not fair to quite judge the two because it's like, well, no duh, you've been here for fucking ever. You're gonna have more followers on and subscribers on Twitch. But my whole idea or my philosophy on it, Alu, is instead of trying to convince everybody, hey, come to this platform if you like my content and watch me here, I would much rather just be like, hey, you like my content? Well, watch me where you're comfortable. Eventually, I mean, I've kind of thought about doing TikTok live as well, but I'm nowhere near the follower count on TikTok, and also they can ban you for some pretty stupid shit, in my opinion. And, I mean, so can Twitch, to be honest, and YouTube. But it's worse on TikTok, and I don't know if I want to deal with getting all the way there and then just them being like, oh, we don't like you, and then axing the project, you know? Yeah, Grey Goose. That Grey Goose is, overly sweet. Okay. Well, that's fair. Pinnacle Vodka. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay, the Pinnacle whipped cream is... I think Pinnacle Vodka in general is just... Yo, what's up, Fire Gremlin? How you doing? TikTok is a slippery slope. Yeah, I mean, the reach there is cool, but... I don't know. But it's crazy, because then you just have people doing lives where they're just like... absolutely nonsensical content, or just like fishing in a bucket of shit, like random stuff, and selling it and making a crap ton of money. I'm just like, does this really get sent out? Is this being monitored? Like, how ethical is this live stream really? Like, how do we know people aren't just, you know, they're not just faking everything so people send them galaxies or whatever the fuck they do? And I don't know. I don't know if I would want to even deal with all that shit, to be honest. But if I were to ever get there, you know, we would try it, and if I get banned, fuck that site. Like, that's my mentality on it. If I fake it, will you send me galaxies? Brother Storm, you know, if you fake it, I'm gonna make you regret faking it. And then you won't be able to fake it no more. Pineapple vodka sounds good. I mean, if you've had a tropical type of mixed drink, that's pretty much what it is, to be honest. That's what I'm talking about, Storm, you know. Can ban you. Yeah, well, I mean, technically any site can ban you for anything, but who's got the track record of banning for the silliest things? TikTok and unfortunately Twitch. YouTube is third, in my opinion. It's going, dude. Just playing some Minecraft. Working on getting this little base established. I switched over to a Bedrock server, so friends that want to join can join. Or like if my kids decide, oh, we want to play with you, Dad, then we can play on it. Because unfortunately, Microsoft decided that even though Minecraft allows you to play for free on every other platform, you can't play for free on Minecraft on Xbox anymore. You have to pay for the frickin' Xbox Live, which is fucked up, but whatever. And since I don't have the funds to be doing that right now, I'll have to play on Bedrock on the PC. Low key, you're not wrong. At least my oldest. My oldest will literally like hide in trees and shit just to snipe like her sisters and stuff, and like just cause stress and disorder. And I'm just like, bruh, don't even try me. I will set TNT traps throughout your house so you walk in and everything explodes. Like, chill out, kid. I've been playing this far longer than you have. Where's the wife you miss bullying her? She goes to bed early now. Wild? Yeah, my oldest is wild. She thinks she's hot shit. And I'm just like, kid, you don't even know. Grandma, she really is, bro. She'll admit it. She gets cranky like a toddler. I'm not even kidding. That's how she, before anybody says anything, like, wow, you're an asshole. No, that's how she describes herself. All right, mate, I gotta go. My internet is being a pain behind. Hey, appreciate you, Fox. Love your face, brother. Have a good night. Yeah, no, she's the one that describes herself as an angry toddler if she doesn't get her night time. So, I'm just, not even paraphrasing. I'm just quoting her. Damn Wi-Fi. Have I met him? No, I haven't met him, but I've seen him in the picture that you sent me. Who? My wife? Is that who we're talking about? Is it the one about the game, Rob? I already got it. I already did it. I already did the thing. Games and library. Games and library. Good to go. I need to get BF6 fucking going too. Damn it. Have you played BF6 yet, Rob? Someone doesn't respond to me anymore. Dude, I literally saw it right when I was getting on stream. I'm sorry. I have notifications on my phone turned off for Discord. I need to turn them back on for my Discord because I do end up missing a lot of stuff. But if I have it just on, oh my god, like every fucking little thing on any little Discord, it's just popping off. And I'm just like, oh god, stop. How about you go off the edge? Okay, that works too. Commit seppuku and leave me alone. Shit dummy good? Yeah, I'm gonna play it tomorrow probably. I just haven't gotten it all set up. AKA installed and ready to go. Made sure everything worked properly with OBS running at the same time. You know, the good old stuff. But yeah, I want to play the shit out of it. It looks so fucking good. Like, Rob, you think Battlefield is back after the horrendous launch that 5 was? I don't know, man. It would be great. Specifically type. Yeah, but sometimes I want to be able to peek in on conversations, you know, because I'm bored or whatever. But, like, I don't need every single Discord that I'm in sitting there spamming me when people are saying, you know, pee pee poo poo suck my nuts or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't care. Juicy. It's faster paced. I don't think faster paced is necessarily bad. So did they make it faster paced because the maps are a little bit smaller, or did they just make the movement more fluid? Oh, the Wi-Fi. That was Fox. Fire Gremlin. Fox's internet was being booty cheeks. To be fair, faster pace wasn't needed to compete with COD. All that was needed was a good game, because let's be honest, COD hasn't been a good game, like a good game, a great game, for quite a while now. But instead, they decided to do dumb shit. And then we got Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042, or whatever the fuck it's called. And now they finally got that game good, and BF6 is coming out, so it's like, we don't need you. 2042. 24, 40, 20, whatever the fuck the game's called. Whoops. What they should have done is just go back and start supporting BF4 again. Update it, re-release it, whatever, and then everybody would have loved it, and it would have crushed COD so much simpler. Like, it's such an easy formula. Oh, yeah, not a problem, Doctor. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Been playing BF4, been popping off, to be honest. Dude, the last time I tried playing BF4, which was November, I think, or something like that. It was last year sometime. All the good servers were privately owned, and they were invite only. And then, like, so getting into them was a real bitch. And then, the other servers had fucking hackers. And it was annoying. But at least, let's be fair, okay? At least, it's not like World War II where you log in and your computer gets hacked. From a video game. Been having fun, that's cool. Wakeful, what's up, dude? Has like 5K people on right now and a lot of big populated servers. Ooh, that's cool. Being booty cheeks all day too. I got in when Fox said that, but who are we talking about that describes themselves whenever they don't get their... No. My wife is like a grandma or an angry toddler, when she doesn't go to bed early enough, she gets extremely cranky, and that's her words, not mine. Cones in games? Are we talking like ice cream cones, or are we talking like 420 cones? Yeah. She's an old lady. She needs her sleep. 420 cones, there you go. Get it. .420, blaze it. Yeah, no, she and it's like I said, it's self-admitted. She'll totally say that herself. It also really doesn't help that she doesn't rest very well. Gotta teach or reach then now. Yeah, nice, dude. That's awesome. A good story campaign. A good story campaign would be cool too. But as far as competing with COD, they just literally needed to capture the magic that was BF4 and just replicate it. It really isn't that hard. And they would be stupid like dummy successful doing that. But the devs at EA just want to do what... Oh, we got to reinvent the wheel. We got to do something better. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's not... It's not how it works. It's really never how it worked. We need to go get more wood. And I know Rob has some wood for me right now. About 420 cones. Been very tempted to have your boyfriend be your trip sitter. Have you never partaken in the 420? Fire Gremlin? Along everything. Bro, you plan to stream every week now? Nice. Yeah, same. I'm trying to get a new job. I'm trying to freaking get streaming back into the flow that it once was. I hear ya. To come up from air and take their head out of the seat, and they can make a game. Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with you. Like, to be honest, Assassin's Creed Shadows wasn't that bad of a game. I enjoyed it. I need to go back and finish it. But there was some directions that they took that just made it less impactful as it could have been. And that's what they need to realize is, like... You can't force people to like what you want. You have to make what people like, unfortunately. I mean, at least enough to be relatable. To find value in the art. Remake Black Flag? No. Remastering it would be fine. Like, restructuring it, re-releasing it, whatever. Like, if they wanted to add on to it, that would be cool. You know what I saw was Hexen and Hexen 2 got re-released on Steam. I want to pick that bad boy up as soon as I can. Those games were dope. Or was it Hexen and Heretic? That's what I meant. Or maybe it was just Hexen 2. I don't remember. But those games are fucking awesome. And those games are... definitely unpolished by today's standards, but they're so good. Yeah, I don't think it needs a remake. I think they just need to focus on it. Re-releasing it's fine, but they need to focus on, you know, figuring out their story team or something, or just their approach in general. Hexen. Oh, okay, it was Hexen and Heretic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude, that looks so fun. I can't wait to get that and play that again. It's got multiplayer added on marketing, which is more or less what you were just talking about. What do you mean, event diagram on marketing? Like, look, it's okay to have, you know, fresh ideas. It's okay to try new things, but it has to be close enough to the general demographic. Like, the gamers, you know? And I put a bunch of wait. Ubisoft remake. Okay, they're gonna put my first transactions in it, and I put a bunch of miscellaneous, and take it to where it takes 300 hours to complete the game. That's crazy. Did that game really even take that long to complete? I feel like Black Flag wasn't that big of a game. People just fucked around a lot, which is totally fine, by the way. Oh yeah, getting that copper just reminded me we can have copper golems now. Let's fucking go. And copper armor. Anyways, sorry. Little side tangent there. But yeah, dude, just it's got to be relatable. You know, it doesn't have to have some crazy deep message. It doesn't have to be something that's like altruistic or whatever the fuck devs do nowadays. It's just like make it relatable, make it fun. The 3 circles: what you want to make, what you can make, and what you can sell. Oh, I got you. Okay. You wait. Fire Gremlin. I think something got... Oh, here we go. I missed something. Hold on. Half a gummy he usually gets. Every time I've, like, fallen asleep before it fully takes hold, maybe 30 minutes after, and I barely felt anything. Okay. Well, then, you know what I would suggest? For, like, gummies, take a quarter, then take a half. So you can kind of get a grip on, like, existing in that mental space. Right? And then you take... Not take a quarter, take a half. Take a quarter, then take the second quarter. So you basically get your body used to, like, okay, this is the level I'm at now. This is the level that I'm going to get to. And then you shouldn't fall asleep if you do it, if you pace yourself with it. About 20, yeah, 30 hours sounds pretty accurate for a Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, I mean, you could always do flour or there's even like carts you could try instead. Fire Gremlin. You just gotta you kind of have to experiment to find your boundaries within yourself, and then, you know, explore expanding it slowly, basically. It's the best way to describe it. I mean, you're an adult, I know that. But, alrighty. Have a good night, Fox. Thanks for coming back and saying hi and everything else. Cards? Carts. Like, cartridges. Like vapes, but with a little more kick. Damn, did it really sound like I said cards? No, we're not talking about acid right now, okay? No stamps here, bro. Outright, but we on opposite schedule, so I'm ready. Yeah, and that can play a part of it too. You know, you maybe do it on a day that you're off or something. I don't know, just some suggestions. You know, I'm not completely ignorant to the partaking of fun chemicals, so accent difference. I guess, bro. I don't know. I feel like it's time to move the base down some. I need to just get a lava bucket already and capture that lava. Problem is, I don't know if it would completely disappear or not. If it completely disappears, that would make me very sad. I don't even have an oven. I don't know why I grabbed that. The damn village, I went to go loot the village. They had a smoker. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't grab the smoker when it broke, so rip me. I think it's because I was punching it, and I didn't realize that you had to use a pickaxe on a smoker. I figured since it was a, like, a built block instead of, like, you know, a natural spawning type block, it wouldn't do it, but it did it, so rip me. Really? Don't you live where it's legal, though? If you can just order it, like, you're a fucking adult, bro. I mean, I know you live under their house, or their roof, their house, their rules. I get it, but, like... See, I guess I'm a little different. When it comes to my kids, like, when they're of age, right? I would say, like, if they can buy alcohol and they want to partake in something like that, I'd rather them do it at home, first of all. And second of all, like, they need to be taught the right way to do it so that it doesn't become mentally addictive. Oh, it's not? Oh, well, I guess they kind of have a point with that too, then. Need a pick. Yeah, I didn't know that. It's weird. You'll rip me. Now you'll focus on it so you'll pronounce them right, but my point stands. Carts. 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 Yeah. Yeah, we need to talk about that. I'm sorry I haven't really fulfilled much in what you've needed from me, but I've just been so freaking busy with the changes and stuff, and now, like, bruh. I need to just... I just need to make fat stacks so I don't have to stress anymore. Don't run back to me if something goes wrong anymore. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Like, certainly there's definitely things that if my kids were like, I want to try this, I'd be like, hell no. You're gonna get yourself, like, you're gonna ruin your fucking life doing that dumb shit. No. But, you know. It's so weird that you can order it, but it's not, whatever. I think once I get down to that level, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I would probably suggest Fire Gremlin, like... I don't know. How could you... Send it to, like... If you have a friend that's really cool, that has, like, their own place or something that you can send it to, do that. Send it to just straight to your boyfriend's house, whatever. Don't get yourself caught up in drama and shit. It's not worth it. Not for a little... Not for just a little, fun time, you know? Like... Oh, okay, I got you, yeah. No, 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 no. I got you. I got you. I understand. He basically what he's saying is you're responsible for your shit if you fuck up. Sucks to suck, Buttercup. I think that's most parents though, to be honest. You know, it's like the kid putting their hand on the hot plate. You're like, don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm warning you now. It's not going to be a fun time. Don't do it. And they do it, and they're like, ow, my hand burns. And you're like, I just fucking told you not to do it, and you did it anyways. You, like, fuck around, find out. And it's true. You fuck around, you're gonna find out. If you don't want to find out, don't fuck around. If you kind of want to find out, fuck around, be prepared to find out, and do it carefully. Like, it's simple. And say, no open till... Yeah, there you go. You might even... Wherever you order it from, you might even be able to ask them, like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you write do not open until Fire Gremlin gets there or something like that on it so that he doesn't? I changed my screen? How did I change my screen? That was weird. I must have hit something. Do I have a shortcut? Hold on. I must have hit something. Nothing. I was just sitting there. When did the screen change? Has it been changed this whole time? Am I fucking dumb? I mean, I know I'm dumb, but like, am I that dumb? Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know why it would have done that. That's weird. Oh well. All's well that ends well, I suppose. We're just carving this mountain down, boy. Tell you what. We need to get it down there. That's where we need to get it to. and maybe like bridge it. I haven't even found coal yet. Like, we're broke as fuck right now. Old Funyo? Bro, I feel ya. I feel like, and you can probably attest to this since we've known each other for so long, Wakeful, I feel like I have lost a bit of myself as well. So I completely understand where you're coming from with that. I don't feel like I'm nearly as fun as I used to be. And it sucks. Because I liked being fun. What do you think's the root of it, though? Okay. You think I am... It's the interactions I choose. Can you elaborate on that? Oh god, I thought I almost fucking fell to my death. I almost crapped. Like, this right here is a good example of why Bedrock is better. You actually have more reach in Bedrock than Java. Which is ridiculous. He's in Twitch chat. Fire Gremlin. But I don't know, man, like... I used to be so much more, like... I feel like I used to be so much more full of life than I am now. And I know a part of it, and it killed my self-image horrendously, by the way. So I'm sure you can relate to that right now. But it also killed my drive. It killed my motivation. It killed my outlook on life. Like, I became, I wouldn't say fully nihilistic, but definitely around those connotations. I feel like I'm finally getting out of it, but it took a lot of, like, deep self-work, you know? Mental health struggles. I understand you like to help, but there are issues. You're a fun entertainment. Yeah. No, I got you. I think it's important to talk about, though. That's why I talk about it. I get what you're saying, and I think that I agree to an extent. However, we're in a day and age, bro, where, like, everybody's having a mental crisis. Like, literally, society is having a mental crisis over silly things, over serious things, over, you know, self-inflicted things, whatever the case may be. And I feel like there's never too many people talking about it, if that makes sense. So that's why I engage in it. Because if somebody stumbles across this VOD on YouTube and they're like let's say they're like really down or they're really lost or whatever, you know, they're like, oh, I'll just watch this guy bullshit on Minecraft and get my mind off of it because we are a generation, not a generation, a society of doom scrollers now that instead of facing their problems, faces the internet. So maybe they'll stumble upon this conversation randomly and be like, oh shit, you know, he's saying things I never thought of before, or that I already knew and I just didn't want to admit them myself, or whatever the case may be. No more optimism. Yeah, optimism. I wouldn't even say necessarily that it's been coming back slowly. I think more so what it is I can't control the way I used to be optimistic was all things out of my control, and I stopped using that as the measurement of optimism, because right now it's fake. Like, it, how do I want to describe it? Like, you have no control over the environment that you're in, but it's easy to be optimistic in an environment that works for you as opposed to one that doesn't work for you. And I don't think the environment that any of us are living in right now is one that works for us. So instead of putting my energy where I have no control, I just started putting my energy where I had control. Honestly, really simple, I don't want to say workaround, but a really simple thought hack. Or really what it is it's just cognitive reframing. That's all. I just started reframing my life cognitively, and it's so much easier to deal with. Not even deal with, like, it's so much easier to make. Not even make. I think the word I want to use is generate consistency at a better scale. If that makes sense. What's that thing you can do in Bedrock where it's like, yeah, but not that high, fucking dick ass game. There we go. That fucking sucked. All my momentum just broke down right in front of everybody's eyes. I was like, yeah, let's get it. And then just bleh. Like, oh, fuck me then. Scared the shit out of that poor little armadillo. That's okay, sweetie. Don't you worry. Eventually, you'll just be in a farm and be bred over and over again. Whatever, dude. I really like this graphic upgrade and the way it makes the dirt look underwater. Fucking cool. And this just needs to be like that. It's fine. It's more like you made yourself go into solitary confinement without seeing it. I could see where it would seem like that. Actually, Wakeful, what was happening was, what's the name of it? I have to look it up. I can't think of it. Even though I said it multiple times throughout the last 3 months when I discovered it. Anhedonia. I fell into anhedonia. So I went from not allowing myself to feel negative feelings to not allowing myself to feel any feelings at all. Unfortunately in life, and this goes for everybody, nobody is exempt from this. If you prevent yourself from basically fully digesting your emotions, negative emotions, you'll begin to not be able to feel your positive emotions, and life just feels dead. You feel dead, like I felt dead, the world felt dead, nothing seemed to make a difference. There was no like getting excited about anything, literally anything. I could have won $1 million and I would have been like, whatever, and moved on with my life. Like, it was bad. That are bothering you? Yeah. You will not talk to a therapist under any circumstances. I can kind of understand that because I do not think that therapy would work for me. And it's not that I have anything against therapy or I don't think it doesn't work. I do. I'm just the type of person that I have to figure it out myself or I won't get it. Like, if I don't read the definitions of things, if I don't digest the information over and over again by myself, not by myself, it could be taught to me. I could have a mentor. I just don't think an actual therapist would necessarily be beneficial, because the way most therapists work, and it's actually pretty effective for a lot of people, is they kind of guide you through things and make you like have aha moments. I don't have aha moments. I figure stuff out and I go, I understand now, and I just roll with it. Yeah, no, I know, Wakeful. I've talked with therapists and psychologists, and the psychologist agreed with me. He's like, I get it. You have to figure it out for yourself so that you can. Basically, it's a way to be able to replicate it intentionally. And then the therapist was like, you're full of shit, whatever. You'd be a terrible client anyways. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I just said don't feel it's necessary for me. Like, pop off, king, I guess. Bye-bye. There's no way it survived that, right? No, it died. You were blamed for anything you attempted to commit. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that. That sounds like a shitty therapist, to be honest. You like therapy, though. When they were helping, I would be discharged, except for in Dunedin, where I got the help I needed. Gotcha. ADHD is complex. As a 14-year-old talking to an expert who's supposed to help, shouldn't say that's your fault for not understanding. I agree. Fire Gremlin. And Rob, appreciate you using those emotes. Those emotes, before stream, I got the notification were used 69 times. Now, Rob obviously just made that 74, but hey, that's awesome. That's awesome that emote is getting used so much. I mean, to be fair with psychology, is it your fault that you do your actions? Yes, of course. Everybody's responsible for their actions, right? Is it your fault that you learned behaviors because of things outside of your control that cause you to default to those actions? No. Because then they would be intentional actions, and then that wouldn't be the same diagnoses as the one that's being given to you. It would be something more like narcissism or you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Sociopathy or something. Need. All right. Dunedin sounds better. Dunnied is just like, oh, how'd he get knocked out? Dunnied. Like, all right. I appreciate that. No, I've made huge strides. Once I realized that, there's another thing that I realized that I am, and it's a term called a puer eternus. Basically, like, and this totally makes sense. In a lot of ways, I'm very childlike in my thought processes. You know, I have like grand visions of the future and stuff like that. But let me try to describe this as best as I possibly can, because it took. So I watched a psychiatrist on YouTube called Healthy Gamer. Dr. K is the psychiatrist's name, and it took him two like 1.5 hour long episodes to like really describe it, but it fits me to a T for the most part. You can just look up Puer Eternus. It's spelled P-E-U-R-E-T-E-N-U-S, I think. But once I figured that out and the anhedonia thing, like, it's been so much easier. Freaking Wakeful over there living in, you know, the Street Fighter inspired New Zealand, like, Tiger Dunedin. Like, alright, chill out, Sagat. Damn. Security's attention is an equal rank in band when you're older than me. Wild. I mean, I can understand, you know, security being like, what in the fuck's going on? You know, that makes sense, but like, once they figured out what was going on, it should have just been like a nothing burger. For it to become like an actual thing at your school or whatever, that's wild. Oh, New Zealand? Yeah, I want to visit New Zealand too, just so I could go to all the places Lord of the Rings was filmed. Walk where, you know, George, what's his name? Peter Jackson. There we go. Peter Jackson walked and directed and stuff. You were at a band competition. Oh, I got you. Had to clip that? What part did you have to clip? Welcome back. The Tiger Dunedin? Is that what you clipped? That's ridiculous. Oh, we're so close to getting where I want to be. Yeah, man, cognitive reframing. It's a beautiful thing. You don't have to be optimistic. You don't have to be, you know, what many would term fake. You just look at things and go, huh. Well, I didn't think about it like you know, it seems like this, but maybe let me flip it on its head, and maybe it's actually like this, and then you just gain better understanding from things. It's awesome. Tiger Dunede. Love it. That's gonna go on social media, and I guess I can post videos on Party and Rumble too. Might as well post it there. So Fire Gremlin, do you like when you don't understand something, is there like a reaction of emotion, or is it just, oh shit, like help me understand why security would care about you and a bandmate having an argument? No, I got you. How it's all Jem's fault. Yeah, you were trying to gaslight her into thinking that she was... That was funny. Her damn echo, though, drives me nuts, or drove me nuts that day. I think that's what started the whole thing, is I was like, man, what is with this echo? All I'm hearing is, whoa, and then you started doing it. And then Jem said something, I was like, man, it's you. And she was like, what? No. And yeah, it was chaotic. Her sitting there calling me drunk when all I could hear is echo from her mic. Damn it. Caught the attention of a parent from a different band. So does it elicit a anger emotion, sadness, like panic? And then she followed, yeah. Fucking echo, dude. Fucking echo. I don't know what the point of beetroot is. Beat my meat on their root. Herder, herder, herder. Our crop, okay. Okay, but what is the point of it? Are obtained, yes, okay. And so beetroots are used to grow beetroot plants. No fucking shit, dude. Beetroots are used to make red dye. They can be eaten. This only restores half a hunger point. They can also be made into beetroot soup. This restores 3 hunger points. So basically... Gotcha. Basically, beetroot's trash. That's what I discovered. Attempts in the tiers. Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, I understand why. You know, if I heard that secondhand, I'd be like, what in the hell's going on too? This bitch better mind his fucking business. Or I'll give him a bone. No, I haven't figured that out yet. I want it to be big. Like rub hot sauce in my eyes or something. I won't do that because that would be considered self-harm, but something crazy. We'll figure it out. Need to go get some more water. Water and my glitch. My glitch. My glitch. My balls, they itch. They itch. They itch. Look at that, guys. I'm a rapper now. Yeah, and that's another thing, Fire Gremlin, that I had to work on is, like, the only emotion that I would ever really show is anger. Because, well, I happen to be a dude, and that's all dudes are allowed to show anymore, is anger forever. So, you know, learned behavior. I had to stop that. Because I'm not... The crazy part is I'm not a very angry person. Even as a kid, I wasn't very angry. I would actually let probably too much go as a kid. And instead of facing those emotions of like, no, I let too much go and now I'm at this place, I just bottled it up even more and it just caused more chaos and I'd get more angry. So I understand that. I never fixed my fucking camera, did I? I was like, why do I look so goddamn white? There we go. No, I understand. Communication's really hard. Like, effective communication, especially nowadays, is really hard. And I kind of blame... I blame society for sure, but I also kind of blame the internet for it. So just you understand that we've become a lot more, I don't want to say self-centered because that's really not the right mentality of it. We're just very centrically driven by words, content, you know, what we show, what we like, you know, everything's kind of self-fulfilling in that way, more so than it ever has been. So when you communicate, and I do this too, and I'm trying to navigate it myself, when communication happens and the other, you're trying to get something across like you would get it, like how you would understand it. It's getting things across how the other person can understand it. Obviously, that's communication. But what more so what I'm saying is like the receiver of the information is also not listening from a point of, I want to understand what they're trying to say. It's, well, I don't understand this, so it doesn't make sense to me. Like, that's how society is a lot now when it comes to communication. Like, I swear to God, especially at work, I'll tell somebody, and I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just going to tell you this information because, you know, this is going to be like a common pitfall that you run into, and I just don't want you to have to deal with that. So don't do this thing. And they'll be like, oh, what if I did that thing? And I'm like, I literally just told you not to do that thing and you're talking about doing it, but I'm telling you it's going to cause more problems and I'm trying to have you avoid that. Oh, well, are you sure I can't just do that thing? And I'm just like, you know what, fucking figure it out for yourself then. I'm not going to sit here and pull my own hair out because you refuse to understand and hear what I'm saying. You just... or not even hear, listen to what I'm saying, and you're just gonna hear sounds coming out of my mouth and say and do and say exactly what I said not to do. Fine. Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore. Yes. Yes. I know the big joke about psychology and stuff is like, oh, it's always blame the parents, but even if the parents were fucking awesome, parents definitely are the first steps in learning things like communication, learning things like behaviors. You know, they're the first environment that you are influenced by. So yes, I'm guarantee your parents did make things worse in one way or another. To reword, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me. I tell that to people all the time too. I'll just be like, hey, if you don't understand something, just stop me and I'll, you know, clarify or whatever. And they just go, I don't understand. And I'm just like, okay, what are you not understanding? Well, it sounds like gibberish to me. And it's like, okay. What do you need me to reword? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Like, okay. Thank you for being honest now. Yes. Yes, it can. And I might have some underlying AD something in there. But because of work and life and my parents and stuff, I've had to really like learn how to hone that down. But I can say from observation, you know, my wife really struggles with that. And that makes our communication hard because like she'll think we're on the same page and I'm sitting there like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Like, what do you want from me, basically? Like, you know, because usually when we're communicating, it's like, hey, I need you to go do these things, or this is really important and it needs to be taken care of, or whatever. So it'd be like, okay, so what do you need from me? She'll think we're already on the same page and it causes chaos. Like, it happens. It's just miscommunication, right? She perceives the information one way, I'm perceiving it. I'm not even necessarily perceiving it. I'm trying to understand the hieroglyphics that have been put before me, and it causes frustration. Totally makes sense. But once we realized that she had, like, she clinically got diagnosed with the TISM and ADHD, I believe, or the ADHD is a suspicion. I can't remember. But once that came about, it was so much easier. So imagine it's already a challenge knowing it this whole time, because we've been married, what, 13 years? Like, we didn't know this information. We just knew, like, there was a horrendous break in communication. So it definitely, it's made things easier, but it's still a challenge. Depends on your insurance. Fire Gremlin. It really depends on your insurance. And if I remember correctly, yours is VA, right? They probably would. I don't know why it would matter, but they probably would. You would have to have some, like, concrete reason to go get the test. And, like, the test is pretty simple, actually. I helped my wife with her test because they ask you to give half the test to somebody you trust to answer truthfully and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Military, yep, yeah. I don't know why they would care though, because it's not like it would affect any sort of. Maybe it would affect their image. Maybe that's their big gripe. They're like, we're the military. We're not full of tisms. Like, okay, probably are, actually. Like, it wouldn't be surprising me if that was just, like, the norm in military personnel. Not talking shit about military personnel. Please don't take it that way. It's just, they like structure. They like hard, fast boundaries. that kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about. You don't have to question what you need to do. You just need to question when you need to do it. That's it. No, I wouldn't do your parents. It might be hard. They might make you skip that part if you don't have anybody that you trust. Like, my wife asked me to do it, but she was like, I could just ask my best friend to. I was like, no, I'll do it for you. And she thought I was putting it off. So she was going to have her best friend do it, and I already had it done because I took it very seriously. So, another one of those communication things, you know? When am I next free? That's a good question. Actually. For sure next Tuesday, because I don't think I'm going to be streaming Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because that seems to be like the time of least interaction on the streams for some reason. And you know, if I end up getting this job that I applied for, I'm not going to have a lot of time to stream as much, so I want to make it count and make it... I might not. Let me put it that way. I might not, because it's going to be more pay, but it's also going to be a lot more stressful. And I believe the shifts would be 9 to 5 every day. It's the same when it's not. Yeah. People change and develop over time. Crazy concept. Anyways, yeah, so definitely next Tuesday, but if I have more free time outside of that, I'll message you, Wakeful, and we can kind of schedule something. You try to make it every time. I know, and I appreciate that. It's not necessarily you. It's even just as low, not low, that's not the word I want to use. As minute as like the people who just pop in and then leave right away because they're like, this guy sucks dick. That traffic is even down on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it seems the most. So, you know, just studying the analytics, trying to control what I can control, which the only thing I can control is me and when I stream and how I stream, or how big my dick is, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited about this new job. It would be so beneficial. I really hope that I nail the interview whenever I have it. Huh, interesting. Yeah, it is. There's certain date, like, honestly, this time slot, it's not even like the most peak either. It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time is like the peak, which is really weird, but it kind of makes sense because that's when everybody on the West Coast are off work getting ready for bed, and the East Coast no, that doesn't make sense. 5 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, so everybody's in the West Coast is getting off work. Everybody on the East Coast is like kind of winding down and getting ready for bed in a sense. So it makes sense that 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time would have the most traffic. Because, fun fact, the average content creator on live streaming is 33 years old. Ooh. We gotta go get go pay him, Mr. Man, a little visit here. See what he's got. Hey, yo, what you selling, boy? If I give him a water bucket, he'll give me 2 emeralds. He ain't got shit. Sea pickle? I'll let you touch my sea pickle. Did you catch it that time, Wakeful? Or do I need to repeat it a 3rd time? Which I don't mind doing. I need to start listening to classical music again. I miss listening to classical music. I used to listen to the Dance Macabre all the time. I love that song. You did? Cool. But yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying. So the average content creator is about 33, which means on average, their communities should be around, I would probably say, like 25-ish in age. So those are all people that work. Those are all people that have school. Those are all people that would have commitments, you know, that would prevent them from necessarily interacting in the morning, as opposed to interacting in the afternoon, evening, at night. Which is a boon for me to be... That part is kind of a boon for me to be streaming at this time slot, because that means that, you know, while they're winding down, they can be watching the stream. The bitch about it is the people who have to wake up like I do, you know, an hour or 2 before work to really get going and get there on time and everything, they can't stay up late. So, and some people, like, I get like 5 hours of sleep a night, if that. Some people, a lot of people, the majority of people on the planet can't operate under that. Which I think is funny, because a lot of people will tell me like, oh, it's not the healthiest, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, you're right. But in the military, they make motherfuckers stay up. You know, they could be like an hour of sleep. Okay, back to work. Go fucking dig a trench or whatever the fuck is needed. And that's okay. So that's why I listen to the advice, but I don't necessarily take it, because it's like, yes. But I also go to sleep when I'm tired too. That's why I'll say in Discord, like, oh, I'm not going to be streaming tonight, because that means I'm really tired. On what title it is and when that is peak? What do you mean what title it is? Title of what? Of the new job? Or the stream? Title of the stream? I don't think... Especially Twitch doesn't really have a suggested stream by title. But yeah, I got you. I don't really think that affects as much, to be honest. Maybe a little bit, but that would be more so of like a YouTube thing, you know, because people will be like, Minecraft, and then they'll see my dumb face and they'll be like, Mommy, I never want to play Minecraft again. That man's scary. Yeah, with time slots. But see, live streaming and evergreen content, we'll call it, you know, content that doesn't necessarily manned time and or space for it to be consumed or understood. I don't think I don't know what I was saying. Something I was basically gonna say like they function completely different as far as time slots and interactivity and audience goes. Well, when they're established already, they can get on at any time because they know that when they go live and then that notification goes out to their community is going to go in there and start stroking them off. Like, yes. There was a point in which I could basically do that and I would be guaranteed about 20 viewers every stream. That has changed for me obviously since, but that's fine. It is what it is. It doesn't help that the consumption of content has changed stupid drastically within a stupid short amount of time either. I remember gaming was all the rage about live streaming. Now it's doing stupid shit and getting in trouble, apparently. Or saying stupid shit or being disrespectful to, you know, groups or whatever. Like, I've seen a lot of dumb shit that people find content, but it's not content. It's maybe the shock value of it is a little entertaining, but it's fucking dumb shit. And the fact that those people even get an opportunity to continue one more day is astounding to me, but it is what it is. Being live at a specific time. I'm getting top streamer and let it die at the moment because I follow what I said for a small streamer, then I can start branching out. Yeah, I got you. I will be right back though. I'm gonna go refill my water. It's hot in here. And I know it's because of me, but it's fine. Ugh. Minecraft, Call of Duty, Raid have a good knowledge for having peak times for certain categories. The bottom peak is one. I would as well stream at the. Oh, I got you. I got what you're saying. A thought that I had while I was turning on the sprinkler outside, because I had to switch from the front to the back. And this is kind of going back to our conversation about mental health. You know, one of the other things that I had to unpack was, and this is like, when I say it, it'll make sense, but it's not commonly thought of. I had a huge ego issue, and that might not make necessarily sense, because at first when you think somebody has a huge ego, you think they're full of themselves, they're haughty, they're narcissistic, etc. But that's not just what the ego is. It can also take forms as self-deprecation, which is what I fell into because of my job shift in 2018. What's up, Knox? How you doing? That really hit me hard because it was something I busted my ass for, and I ended up having to lose it, basically. So yeah, that's another thing, Wakeful, that really affected my ability to be who I was. How you doing tonight, Knox? Sorry, we're having random conversations about everything right now. Oh, how you liking Battlefield 6? I was gonna play that today, but I didn't get a chance to get it installed and set up and everything, and make sure that it ran on stream properly and whatnot. Is it everything us Battlefield players were hoping it would be? That's what I care about. I'm fucking dumb, you know that? Sitting here trying to make it like this nice, like, bridge staircase, and I'm just fucking the whole thing up. Well. And its league is better than 2042. This is the first real Battlefield you played, so you never got a chance to play like Battlefield 4 during its glory days? Or hell, even Battlefield 1 when it was really good? Or Battlefield 3? Or Bad Company 2? Oh, I used to be damn good at those games. I used to snipe motherfuckers out of helicopters. Like, I was dope on that shit. You're a COD player. I used to be a COD player back in the day, too. But Battlefield always just... I've always liked Battlefield more because it just felt better. It just wasn't as popular. But now I really think that if DICE mainly plays their cards right, or even EA plays their cards right, they could take all that over. Same, yep. Hi, buddy. What are you saying same to? I'm sorry. We're jumping conversations. I'm trying to keep up. And I know you meant A, not I, but I read it as I because I'm stupid. Being a COD player? Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah, we used to run COD. Ah, yes, the days of getting so infuriated. Wow, I can't even speak English anymore. By that fucking game and engine. Honestly, besides a really good Battlefield, I would also really like a really good arena shooter multiplayer game. Like, remember when like Unreal Tournament was this shit, or Half-Life Deathmatch, Red Faction 1 and 2, where you could just run around and just fuck your buddies up. That shit was so much fun. Ego death, yeah. Yeah, I've experienced ego death. Oh, dude, domination on Battlefield is so much more fun. 64 versus 64, everybody running around in planes and tanks and shit like that, dropping bombs, and oh god, that shit's like, that gives me the gamer boner right there. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit just exploding around you, and you're just trying to figure out, like, all right, how am I gonna survive in this chaos? That's a game, baby. Yeah, no, Wakeful, I had to experience ego death in order to get past, the self-deprecation that I was going through. Like, I had zero confidence in myself for a very long time. Which, again, a lot of people might be like, oh, mini dumb. Oh, okay, I got you, Nox. Nah, I like the big battles. That shit's so much fun. But, no, yeah. Like a domination mode like COD, but on Battlefield. I'm sure it would be better. Provided they do it right. 2042 was not doing it right. Battlefield 5 was not doing it right. Those games were poopy doopy. I wasn't even a big fan of Hardline, to be honest with you, because they took a lot of that fun stuff away. Fast pace, yeah, but better. I hear ya. Yeah, I would argue that for me, it hasn't just been one episode of ego death. It's been like a more consistent ego death over and over again, like just shredding layers of my psyche that I haven't necessarily appreciated, and tearing it apart. Which ultimately allows me to find myself again and be more egotistical. But just more, not even prideful, but just more confident. But it's a long process. It's a really long process. Fuck you, zombie. You bastard. Are you okay, little one? Don't worry, you shall be mine eventually. Please don't walk into that. Please don't walk into that. You stupid idiot. Oh, come on now. I was trying to keep that dumbass from getting himself killed. And he did the thing anyways. It's alright. We're gonna get this into a little bit more of a controlled flow so that I don't have to deal with my armadillos for my farm walking into that shit anymore. Once without a squad and it was alright, way better with a few buddies though, AV. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how you are. I liked going in solo on the 64s, taking my sniper rifle and just absolutely decimating the enemy team. Like that shit feels so good, bro. So good. Alright, this lava just wants to fuck me any way it possibly can. And it really needs to at least ask for permission, you know? A little bit of consent would be nice. It run with you and made to feelings you're going through. Yeah, I can understand that completely. See, the problem that we have in society now, Wakeful, is ego death used to happen with the help of... Fuck off. That was bullshit. Anyways, it used to happen with the help of like a mentor or something, you know? Somebody that could help guide you through those emotions, and we don't have that anymore. We don't have that in this day and age. There's no shaman that's gonna take you on becoming a man or anything like that. So we have to figure out how to do it on our own, and it fucks us up more. I feel ya. I feel ya on that, Nox. Trust me. I completely understand. I have gotten that way many times. That's actually one of the reasons why I started streaming 10 years ago. Was I wanted people to experience things with me, like, you know, getting fucked by lava, so everybody could be like, ah, that was bullshit, or oh my god, that was so funny, you're such a dumbass, or whatever the case may be, right? That moment of everybody kind of experiencing something together. Whole reason why I started streaming. Whole reason why I used to enjoy video games so much. Well, I can't even necessarily say that because I used to only play a lot of single player games. That's why I really got into like Call of Duty and stuff, was for that reason, before streaming was even a thing. Interesting house placement. Thanks, Flappy. That's temporary. We're working on it. But appreciate you taking notice of it. I'm gonna fuck this zombie up. I swear to God. Come here, you little forehead ass. Get out of my swamp. Okay. No, not unless you're willing to pay the green. Brother. Yeah, it's just kind of how I fell into it. Because it was always fun talking with buddies about, like, what was happening in a game or whatever, you know, and I was like, shit, if I could do it, with my friends, I could do it online. And that was like right when Twitch changed from Justin TV too. You're in a situationship and it's helping you feel something other than sadness or nothing. Okay. I mean, if it's helpful, that's great. Even if it's painful. Which a lot of people may be like, what? But again, another thing as society that we started doing is avoiding pain as much as humanly possible, which actually helps cause more issues than just dealing with the pain itself. Avoidance of pain is no benefit. Crazy enough to say, but it's true. It's actually psychologically proven through brain studies and shit. She knows that. So is she wanting, like, to take it further? And you're the one keeping it in a situationship? Or is it just that's what you guys decided on for right now, but you're open to possibly more in the future if you're both in the same place? Like, I'm trying to understand the situation that you're referring to so I can just kind of have a better grasp on it. I'm not even, like, give advice or anything, because you haven't asked for any advice, first of all. And second of all, it's not my place. Sheep. Ow. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Why are you placing right there? How you doing though, Flappy? It's been a hot minute since we've talked. I hope you're well. What's psychologically proven? That pain avoidance is worse than just dealing with pain. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So you would... what we would call in early 2000s, early or like, you know, the 90s, taking it slow, which is great. I wouldn't even call that a situationship. That's just you guys taking it slow. And taking it slow is an excellent way to reduce complication in the relationship and also discover more about yourself, her discover more about herself, you know? I think it's good. I think taking it slow is actually... more people need to take it slow. They just get so excited. You know, new relationship. Awesome. And yeah, it is awesome, but... as the old saying goes, hurt people hurt people. Yeah, I don't like... to me, situationship is like... the image it elicits in my mind is more so, like fuck buddies, or one side really wants to date, the other doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's not necessarily how the terminology comes across to the new generation, but that's the image it elicits in my mind. And I feel like, you know, society nowadays, like, you know, back in the 2000s and 90s, we'd say things like sick or cool or dope or gross, and it meant the opposite of it. I feel like that kind of metaphorical speech is kind of drowned in a sense down to, like, instead of it being a metaphor, like an opposite metaphor, it's like it's now taken out of context as the new slang, which is weird. First 2 weeks of fucking. I mean, yeah, that's how relationships go. Super excited about this person. You want to get in their pants, they want to get in your pants. Y'all do the dance. But then it's time for the real shit. And you gotta face the real shit. And it's better to face the real shit early. Like a bunch and a bit of wood. A bit. Well, that's like... Okay. Have you ever heard... I don't know about you so much, but I know my fellow Americans have heard this. Where people will be like, oh, can I have a couple of this? Like, a couple of candies, right? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then you give them 2, because 2 is a couple, right? Hi, Clara. Thanks for joining us in the Black Legion. So a couple is 2, but then they'll be like, nah, can I get like 5? And you're like, that's not a couple, that's a few. How are you? I'm good. How are you? We're just messing around on Minecraft and talking about society and weird, norms nowadays that don't make much sense to people who lived through a different time. Good. I'm glad to hear you're good as well, Claire. My day was pretty good. I worked, and then I did house chores with my family, and now I'm streaming. How about you? How was your day? What did you do today? Yeah. A single, a couple, a few, a bit, a bunch, a small lot, a lot, a fair bit, a whole lot. Yeah, that may... Wakeful, can you take care of that trash bot that's posting links in chat, please? What's my favorite game? Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Or the Sexy Brutale, one of those two. I also really, really loved Bloodborne. What other games do I love Doom. I love the Assassin's Creed series. I love the Far Cry series. Having a shower. Alright, Wakeful. Enjoy your shower. If you start thinking about me, don't think about me too much, okay? I've been streaming for a total of 10 years. Around 10 years. Might be more than 10 years now. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? I have to go all the way to the app. Oh, he already took care of it. Okay, cool. 10 years of TwitchCons have led to this moment. Schedule is live. Yeah. I wouldn't go to TwitchCon, to be honest. Where am I from? Originally from Southern California. Where are you from? That's good. I mean, it's dedication, that's for sure. I've definitely been dedicated to the streaming craft. Canada. Nice. I hear there's fires going on in Canada again. Hope everybody stays safe. But as a Californian, trust me, I'm used to fires. Toronto? Gotcha. Can you ask me something? Technically, you just did, but go ahead. But I will warn you, if it's about graphics, I may roast you. See a turd. Clara, don't go silent on me now. You wanted a question answered. Aw, I think I scared Clara. Sorry, Clara. It was just a joke. I mean, there was truth behind the joke, but... What is that? Is that a scoot? It is. An armadillo scoot. How cute. Poor Clara, may you rest in peace. Sorry for frightening you the way I did. So how's everybody else doing tonight? We've almost got this to the level that I want it. It was actually kind of sad how little there was in this quote-unquote mountain. But I guess it's all right. We will just have to figure something else out as far as materials go. But once I get this all level to the level that I want, we can start getting the farms going and stuff, which will be grand. Be able to get this nice and squared. Do 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 do. Damn it. There we go. Don't get yourself killed, bro. He's thinking about it. He's like, maybe I want to go jump off the cliff over there. No. Damn armadillo, you stay right there and you be a happy boy. Maybe we turn this into a lava pool. Like a fountain of lava, basically. I think that's what we're gonna try to do. There we go. Damn, something just caught on fire. Did that sheep die? Oh yeah, it's right there. Cooked mutton. Ooh, another scoop. There we go. That lava. I need to find a nice cave system with some dripstone and we'll be good to go with the lava generators. Andesite. I don't know why I'm harvesting andesite. I mean, the only thing you can do is make polished andesite and it looks pretty cool, I guess. But I don't believe in wasting blocks unless, like, if I have stacks upon stacks of chests full of a block, and it's not something that I inherently want to use right away, I'll probably, you know, get rid of it. But until then, I save everything. Some would say I'm a hoarder. I'm just resourceful, in my opinion. A brown chicken egg. Except dirt. Dirt is one, because it's everywhere. I don't necessarily go chasing to keep dirt around. But sometimes I have to go get dirt. Bitch. You thought... I really like those doors right there for, like, a jail cell would be pretty cool, or like an outdoor patio kind of door. But as an actual house door, I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of... it's too open to be a good house door, in my opinion. That might just be my opinion, though. Other people might like it. I don't love it. I do not love it. What is that noise? It must have been him. Making all those weird squeaking squawkins. A squeaking and a squawking and a bipping and a bopping. It's a weird little mountain formation right there. There's a cave system. I like this big open water with that like sunken underwater cave system. That's pretty cool. And of course there's the village. Yo, what's up, Zero? You'll open my door? Hopefully without pants on. The only way. Yes. Agreed. You know, I just realized I fucking went to get water. Got distracted by the sprinkler, and now I don't have my water. That's phenomenal. I love that. How you doing, Zero? What you been up to, man? How's my boy? Hope I've been okay. Yeah. I've been I've been going through it, but I've also been triumphing over it, through it, under it, whatever. Words are hard, brain is fried. B, you get it. Yes, yes. That's me. I can evoke emotion within people, but when it comes to describing it, I'm like just not able to say shit that makes sense. Starting to get tired. Anything new with you, Zero? That's a cow. I was like, is that a naturally spawning red sheep? That's crazy. I was so confused for a second. A little scared, to be honest. I was like, why the fuck would a red sheep spawn on its own like that? That's crazy. But alas, the crazy one was I. Love how the armadillo sounds like it's like not necessarily constipated, but it's like depressed almost. It's like, oh, I don't like that. Chill out, dude. It's just a game. You're fine. Is this andesite? Sure is. Knew it. Oh, dildo baggins. Oh, I see. We're gonna extend it all the way over there. Okay, do that. Okay, let's do this. There. Okay, and then we go down here and do. Actually, I don't know why that sand just reminds me of like Oogie Boogie Green. Like that's what it reminds me of. It's just like I'm looking at Oogie Boogie. Let's go. Go. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Some cool stuff. Okay, well, this is what we'll do then. Since that was where I fell. Oh, really? There's a cave in there? No way, I would have never guessed. Oh, look at the little sea turtle. Hold up. We gotta make this. You might be thinking, what the fuck is he doing? Just making it so nothing can spawn in there. Behind my back. Alright, we are almost to where I want to be with this mountaintop. Getting it to where it looks cool, but and a little bit natural, but also usable, which is my biggest, like, I need my spaces usable, you know what I'm saying? Crazy concept, I know, but and it's just going to get bigger and better because we've got farms to build. Got to get tree farms going. Got to get animal farms going. Got to get all the things for all the strategies. Zombie villagers just burning in the sun. That's what he gets. A little turd. Okay, boom, 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 boom. There we go. We need to get more grass, dirt, whatever it's fucking called. Random placement, but okay. It's been about 3-ish hours, right? Two and a half. Whoops. Might be getting off soon. I'm starting to get tired. Munch a penis. Wow. I mean, if you trying, bro, I'm sure we can, you know, figure out ways to oblige. But that's up to you, boo. Are you prepared to munch all the penis? Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Really? Damn, I need 1, 2, 3. There we go. We got straight edges. That's ejaculation, by the way. All the gobies. Ejaculation. Coagulate, ejaculate. Do 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 do. Coagulate, ejaculate. Do 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 do. Tiger Denede. That's right. Better watch out for Tiger Denede. He'll get you when you least suspect it. I think this is probably the length and width we want. I think. Looking like this. Me? I'm just getting tired. I'm slouching a little bit, which I'm a bit better about today. I'm gonna give myself some props there. I was better about it today, but I need to stop slouching so much. Not for any other reason than just it's annoying. I genuinely get annoyed with me slouching. I ain't slump god yet, though. Not like this no more. I mean, have I ever been like that, though, to be honest? I'm ready for sleepy sleep. Fucking coarse dirt, dude. There's no purpose for coarse dirt. They should just remove it. It really doesn't do much. Yes. Okay, fine. You said so. I'm not gonna argue with you. That would just end in futility. Wakeful's like, did he just say fertility? Call me in. Count me in. Fuck. My brain is fried. We don't need no coarse dirt here. We use the pure kind. Dying. Sucks to sucks, I suppose. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get to my base, go to sleep, and get off stream. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Love your faces. Hope to see you next time. I should be on later on Friday night tonight. And it's either going to be Minecraft or Battlefield. I haven't decided yet. I have to mess with it. But yeah, we need to book a chat. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll hit you up. Appreciate you all. Love your faces. See you next time. Metal out.